Good morning. My name's Brent. We welcome all people, young and old, families and singles. We embrace varying spiritual, religious, and philosophical benefits. We welcome all cultures, colors, physical abilities, gender, and sexual orientations of the human family. We believe that we are enriched by the diversity of our community.
Show me the prison, show me the jail, show me the prisoner whose face has turned pale, and I'll show you the young man with so many reasons why, and there but for fortune go you and I. Show me the alley, show me the train, show me the homeless one who sleeps out in the rain, and I'll show you a person with so many reasons why, and there but for fortune go you and I, you and I. Now show me the hungry, show me the frail, eyes with no future that show how we have failed, and I'll show you the children with so many reasons why, and there but for fortune go you and I, you and I, you and I.
Welcome. We are here to know peace, to seek awareness, to calm our bodies and ease our minds. We are here to be together, to greet our friends, to meet newcomers, and to find comfort in the gathering. We bring with us sorrows, our disappointments, and our joys. We share our stories. We are comfortable in our diversity of young and old, black and white, male and female, alone or in partnership. We acknowledge the blessings of love. We are grateful for this, our spiritual home, and for the brave and determined people who have provided for us the living legacy which is ours today. My name's Brent Terry. I'll be your service leader, and welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Pensacola. We hallow this time together by kindling the lamp of our heritage. Our opening song today is Everybody Get Together. If you will please rise if you're able.
I should hope the words in front of me are the same as the words behind me.
sing this with a lot of joy and enthusiasm, okay? This expresses us, you use very well. Love is but a song we sing, here's
The way we die. You can make the mountains ring, the angels cry.
oh, the time on the road,
You need not know why.
come on,
People now, son, your brother, everybody get together. Right now.
some will come, some will go, we
Shall surely pass.
when the
Ones that left us here return for us at last. We are but moments of night, fading in the grass.
come on, people now, my
Brother, everybody get together, try and love one another right now.
if you hear the
The
song
song I sing, you must understand.
you
Know
hold
the key to love and peace.
all in your crimson hand. Just one key
Unlocks the door, is there at your command. Come on, people now, smile your brother, everybody get together, try and love one another right now.
come on, people now,
Smile on your brother, everybody get together, try and love one another right now.
oh, right now, oh, right now.
If you'll remain standing for the recitation of the covenant, clapping is appreciated. Love is the spirit of this church, and service its law. To seek the truth, to stand together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and help one another.
We missed this last week. It just slipped through the cracks. But it is the tradition of our church, or has been for a few years, to borrow the Christian tradition of lighting the Advent wreath. It's just sort of a way of capturing the anticipation of all the momentous events at the end of the month, whether you celebrate a traditional Christmas or the solstice and the return of the sun. And Michael Newcomb is traditionally the one who does it. So I have a brief reading to capture both of the candles that we lit today. It's by the Reverend Leslie Takahashi, who is a Unitarian Universalist minister. This is the season of anticipation, of expecting, of hoping, of wanting. This is the time of expecting the arrival of something or someone. We are waiting. This is the time of living in darkness, in the hues of unknowing, of being quiet, of reflecting on a year almost past, waiting for a new beginning, for a closing or an end. This is the time for digesting the lessons of days gone past, anticipating the future for which we are waiting. Waiting for a world which can know justice, waiting for a lasting peace, waiting for the bridge to span the divides which separate us, waiting for a promise or a hope. For all of this, we are waiting.
As part of our service each week, we read aloud the names of those who have recently died while on active duty with one of the armed services. These men and women have died primarily in Iraq and Afghanistan. We remember their family and friends, as well as the thousands of wounded Afghani and Iraqi civilians, military and police injured and killed. U.S. Army Sergeant Jason Mashel McClary, age 24, from Export, Pennsylvania.
Today's theme is tied to our second principle, justice, equity, and compassion. And so all the songs this morning hopefully will lend themselves to some aspect of those three twins, justice, equity, and compassion. The song I'm going to play right now is one of the best songs for peace that I have ever heard. And written way back in the 1950s by a fellow named Ed McCurdy. Still rings so true to me today. I hope you like this song. It's called Last Night I Had the Strangest Dream. Last night I had the strangest dream I'd never dreamed before. I dreamed the world had all agreed to put an end to war. I dreamed I saw a mighty room filled with women and men, and the papers they were signed and said they'd never fight again. And when the papers were all signed and 1,000,000 copies made, well, they all joined hands and bowed their heads, and grateful prayers were prayed. And the people in the streets below were dancing round and round, and guns and swords and uniforms scattered on the ground. Yes, last night I had the strangest dream I've never dreamed before. I dreamed that the world had all agreed to put an end to war.
It brings us to the most exciting part of the service, the offertory. This church is financially supported solely from contributions by your members and friends. If you would like your cash donation to be recorded, please use an envelope provided with your name. Thank you all for your generosity. Today's words of meditation come from a person by the name of Mo-Tse. And it's just a short statement, but something well worth listening to and thinking of. It's called When All the People. When all the people of the world love, then the strong will not overpower the weak. The many will not oppress the few. The wealthy will not mock the poor. The honored will not disdain the humble. The cunning will not deceive the simple.
song that we'd like you to sing along to, but we didn't provide the words today. Some of you folks will know this song because you're almost as old as me. And those of you who are younger, just kind of listen, and it's easy to catch on to. It's a song that sort of repeats itself, and a melody that's quick to pick up. This is a song written by Pete Seeger many years ago. It's called If I Had a Hammer. It was one of the songs that were most popular during the civil rights movement in the 50s, especially into the 60s. Peter, Paul, and Mary, and other folks. So let's try to sing it without the words. If I Had a Hammer, okay? I had a hammer, I hammered in the morning, a hammer in the evening, all over this land. I hammer out danger,
I'd hammer out warning, I'd hammer out the love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land.
I had a bell, I
Ring it in the morning,
I ring it in the evening,
all over this land.
I ring out danger,
I bring out warning, I bring out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land.
I had a song,
I sing it in the morning, I sing it in the evening, all over this land.
I sing out
Danger, I sing out warning, I sing out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. I've got a bell, I've got a song to sing all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom, it's the song of love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom, the song about love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Hey. Our speaker this morning has been our guest many times over the last 20 years. He also visits 25 to 30 other groups of UU groups each year with his musical programs. And now, with songs of justice, equity, and compassion, second principle, Mr. Ken Sizemore.
That's such a good intro. I couldn't have written it any better myself. Wait, I did, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so welcome. No, wait, you welcome me, right? Okay. Thank you for welcoming me. And I am so happy to be back here. Always glad to come to Pensacola. I think it was the first UU church I visited once Susie and I moved to Florida from Nashville, Tennessee. We lived there for almost 30 years, and we attended a UU church there. And I used to visit UU churches up in that area, along with my partner, Judith Lovin. Some of you might remember Judith, who came with me for several visits earlier before she passed away. So I was already used to visiting UU churches, but once we came down here, I had to find some new folks to visit. And I think you all were the first church I visited, so that would have been about 1999 or so. Well, thanks for having me back. So, this is the sermon part, so this gets pretty serious. I'm going to revisit the civil rights movement and one of the songs that was a part of that soundtrack I like to pick up, of those songs that were so vital to morale and to keeping our spirits up back in those days. This is a song based on an old spiritual, and the words have changed a little bit, but pretty much like they would have been sung 200 years or so ago. So this is called Keep Your Eyes on the Prize. Jack's going to play too. All inside were bound in debt. They had no money to go their bed. Keeping your eyes on the prize. Hold on. All that piles up there a lot. The drum just shook and the chains came off. Keep your eyes on the prize. You better hold on. Hold on, hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. Freedom name is mighty sweet. Someday soon we're gonna meet. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. The only chain a man can stand is that chain of hand to hand. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize. You better hold on. The only thing we did was wrong, staying in the wilderness too long. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. The day we finally did was right was the day we started to fight. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. Gonna board that big greyhound. Take my love from town to town. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. I ain't been to heaven, but I've been told the streets up there, the page is cold. Keep your eyes on the prize. You gotta hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. Thank you. One of my heroes has always been Woody Guthrie, a guy who was already kind of an old fella by the time the 40s rolled around and died in the 60s of Huntington's. Okay. He left over 3,000 songs behind him, and some of them are masterpieces still to this very day. We've got a lot of our attention directed towards the topic of immigrants and immigration and illegal aliens and so forth. This is a song that Woody Guthrie wrote way back in about 1949 about an event that occurred, a historical event. A group of Mexican migrants had finished up the work in the fields of California and were being deported back to Mexico, which is what happened every year. And this was a group that was going to be taken back by airplane, and the plane crashed, and everyone aboard died in that crash. The news reports mentioned the names of the pilots and the guards who were aboard to make sure that the immigrants didn't escape somehow. But it didn't name any of the other passengers. It just lumped them together and said, and a bunch of deportees were aboard. That attitude prevails to some extent to this day, doesn't it? So here's Woody Guthrie's song, which is timeless to me. and he calls it deportee.
Well, the crops are all in, and the peaches are rotten. The oranges are piled in the trees so dumps. They're flying them back to the Mexican border. Pay all their money way back again. My father's own father, he waded that river. They took all the money he made in his life. My brothers and sisters came working the fruit trees. They rode the trucks they took down and died. Well, the sky plane caught fire over Los Gatos Canyon. A fireball of lightning shook all these hills. And who are these friends all scattered like dry leaves? Radio says they are just deportees. So goodbye to my one, goodbye Rosalita, adios mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have a name when you ride the big airplane. All they'll call you will be deportee. We died in your hills, we died in your deserts, we died in your valleys, we died on your plains. We died beneath your trees, we died in your bushes. Both sides of the river, we died just the same. So goodbye to my one, goodbye Rosalita, adios mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have a name when you ride the big airplane. All they will call you will be deportee. All they will call you will be deportee.
There's nowhere around that song. Really sad, isn't it? There's another song of Woody's that I would do if I had the time today, but maybe I won't get to it. But it's a song he wrote called Pastures of Plenty, which is another really good take on it. I think you should have. My wife is here to give me some advice too, so and I usually do pretty much. She says. So I'm gonna give you a little bit, a momentary break from the severe tragedy of that story of deportee, and play a song by Joni Mitchell, which is still fits into our category very nicely this morning of justice, equity, and compassion. This is specifically about our compassion and justice for our planet. And Joni had this very clever song. You didn't even know you were being preached to till you got like 2/3 of the way through it. And you thought, now that's a nice way to get preached at. So it's Joni Mitchell's song, Big Yellow Taxi, which of course has nothing at all to do with the environment, but the rest of the song does. Big Yellow Taxi. Sing along if you want to. And you know, if you want to do you can do that, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm never going to get that part right. I'll just strum some chords, and if somebody wants to go, do. You know.
Well, they paid paradise, they put a hot in the night. screen door slammed, and a big yellow taxi took away my old man. Yeah, don't always see you go that you don't know what you got till it's gone. Hey, paradise, put a party in the light. Hey, paradise, put a party in the light. With a pink hotel, a boutique, swinging hot spot. One more time now. Don't always see you go that you don't know what you got till it's gone. Hey, paradise, hey, put a party in the light. I like the drumming, don't you?
You don't get many drummers, do you?
I don't get many drummers when I go around to different UUs. You're the only drummer I ever come across. I'd love to take him on the road with me to split the vast fortunes that I'm making.
We believe that.
But he's actually got a real job, so hey, at least, or maybe you're still working.
Yeah, working.
Still working. Damn.
Too much.
We're going to stick to the environment and to our need to have compassion for the environment. This is a song from John Prine. I know that you're a big fan of John Prine. So you know the song I'm going to sing too, I bet. So this is a song about John Prine's family's ancestral home, little town up in western Kentucky. And it used to be there, and used to be called Paradise. Here's the story of Paradise. It's in 3/4 time. Kind of a little waltz in place. When I was a child, my family would travel to western Kentucky, where no parents were born. There's a backwards old town I can remember so many times, and my memories are warm. Daddy wants to take me back to Gutenberg town, down by the Green River, where paradise is. Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. It's the deep body's cold spring that brought it away. Sometimes we travel right down the Green River to that abandoned old prison down by Adriel, where the air smelled like snakes. We'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. Everybody, Daddy won't take me back to Muhlenberg town, down by the Green River, where paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. It's the Peabody's cold drink and all it away. Then the cold company came with the world's largest shovel, and they butchered the timber and stripped all the land. Where they put from their coal till the land was forsaken, and they wrote it all down as the progress of man. So Daddy won't take me back to Muhlenberg town, down by the Green River, paradise day. Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Just to keep on his cold and all it away. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River. Let my soul roll on to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise awaits, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy wants to take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise is there. I'm sorry, my son, but it's too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. I'm going to slip a song in. What was I supposed to play? Oh, Pastures of Plenty. That's right. Susie Sizemore thinks I should include the Pastures of Plenty. And she's a very wise woman. So this is another one of my favorite Woody Guthrie songs from way back in the times of the Dust Bowl. And so you had the combination of Americans and migrants from everywhere roaming the country all at the same time trying to find some way to have a meal. And had a hard time of it for sure. Woody Guthrie's Pastures of Plenty. It's a mighty hard road. My poor hands have pulled. My poor feet have traveled a hard, dusty road. Out of your dust bowl and westward we roll. And your deserts were hot and your mountains were cold. I've heard in your orchards of peaches and prunes, slipped on the ground by the light of the moon. At the edge of your city, you see me, and then I come with the dust and I go with the wind. California, Arizona, I've made all your crops. Then it's up north to Oregon to gather your hops. Dig the beets from your ground, cut the grapes from your vine, to set on your table the light sparkling wine. It's always we ramble that river and tide, all along your green valley I'll work till I die. These lands I will fight for with all that I can, till some pasture of plenty is in my own hand. Till a pasture of plenty is in my own hand. I've lost the song. Give me 1 second here to see if I can find it real quick. Here we go. I want to do a song that's more of a personal expression of compassion, let's say. Compassion and friendship. This is one of my favorite songs by the Canadian singer-songwriter Gordon Lightfoot. And it talks about the kind of friend, if you really need one, this is the person who's there for you. It calls it a rainy day person. The song's called Rainy Day People. I've always loved this song a lot. I got some friends like this, and I hope you do too. Rainy day people seem to know it's time to call. Rainy day people don't talk, they just listen till they've heard it all. Rainy day people don't lie when they tell you they've been down like you. Rainy day people don't mind if you cry a tear or two. Now if you get lonely, all you really need is that rainy day love. Rainy day people all know there's no sorrow they can rise above. Rainy day people don't say they're too busy, well, that would not be kind. Rainy day people all know how it weighs on your peace of mind. Yeah, rainy day people don't lie when they tell you they've been down there too. Rainy day people don't mind if you cry a tear or two. Rainy day people always seem to know when you're feeling blue. Hey, high-stepping strutters who land in the gutter sometimes need one too. So take it or leave it, but try to believe it. You've been down too long. Rainy day people don't hide love inside, they pass it on. Yeah, rainy day people don't hide love inside, they pass it on.
Keep me on track here with the time, okay? I know there's some stuff to do at the end, so you're in charge, right?
I'm in charge.
You won't let me get in trouble.
We have time for another one.
All right. I think I promised that I would do a song about old folks like me, too. So this is one that I want to make sure I get in. It's a song called Old Folks, in fact. Written by a fellow named Mike Reed, who was a former all-pro offensive lineman in the NFL. He gave that up to go to Nashville and become a songwriter. And this is one of his wonderful compositions. Talking about sometimes how we're just a little neglectful of our elders. And now that I am one, it's true, man. But I love the song. I've loved it since I was relatively young. This is called Old Folks. He's always up and out of bed before the morning comes. He mumbles and he grumbles about all that must be done. There's 80 years of memories that rattle in his head. Whiskey and cigars he keeps stashed beside his bed. He believes the world went straight to hell when Boston beat the Yankees. Some think that he's lost his mind. Some call him mean and cranky. But he's just old folks. Old folks. Blessed is the child of yesterday. So love those old folks with a little luck and some love to see us through. Someday we will be old folks too. She used to bake the sweetest cakes I swear I ever ate. I'd lick the batter from the bowl, 'cause I could never wait. And now her hands
stiff and sore, arthritis rages wild. But you would never know she hurts the way she always smiles. She believes the world is good and kind, but would like warmer weather. And her grandkids are perfect, though sometimes they forget her, because she's old folks, old folks. Blessed is the child of yesterday, so love those old folks with a little luck and some love to see us through. Someday we will be old folks too.
Have a good round of applause for Mr. Ken Sizemore.
Thank you, Ken.
If you're able, please rise for our closing song. All you need is love.
So,
Oh, no.
you know us folk singers love the Beatles. So. Let's do it. All right. Love, love,
Love, love, love, love.
love,
Love,
love, love, love. Nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can say that can't be done. Nothing you can say. You can learn how to play the game. It's easy. Nothing you can make that can't be made. No one you can say that can't be said. Nothing you can do. You can learn how to be you in time. It's easy. Everybody. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love.
Love, all you need.
What's next behind me? What comes next? Nothing you can know? Nothing you know? Okay. I want to make sure I did it in the same order. There's nothing you can know that isn't known. Nothing you can see that isn't shown. No you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. You know it's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. 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 All you need. Love, 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 love. 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 All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love all you need. Love all you need. Love all you need.
Our closing words today come from Laura Lynn Bellamy. If here you have found freedom, take it with you into the world. If you have found comfort, go and share it with others. If you have dreamed dreams, help one another, that they may come true. If you have known love, give some back to a bruised and hurting world. Go in peace. Thank you all for coming. Welcome.